Hello all you cool cats and kittens, this is Carol here from Big Cat Rescue. We've got a very nice little fluffy cat right here that we're gonna go ahead and set up shop with. Hey, what's up guys? It's your boy the Chief, aka the Chef, aka the Toilet with no plunger, bringing you a brand new episode of Brawl Stars. Where inside of today's video, we're gonna be checking out Sprout and using Sprout in every single game mode inside of Brawl Stars to see if we can pick up some easy wins before it ends up coming out on April 10th. I keep calling Sprout a he and it and everything, but guys, Sprout isn't it. That's gonna be popping up in game on the 10th. Make sure you pick up Sprout, who is, of course, a mythic brawler. Did I say, of course, a mythic brawler? Anyways, let's go and get into a couple of battles using Sprout, showing off his skills and see what modes he shines in most. So starting off with the very first game mode, guys, there's only one mode we can end up playing, which of course is gonna end up being Gem Grab, where Sprout potentially could put in some work due to the fact that he's a really well-balanced brawler. Now with Sprout, you're the ultimate thrower where you can be throwing stuff across the map. Like I talked about, Sprout's star power gives him that a big explosion towards the very end. Big boy damage coming through. Super, of course, if we want to end up stuffing someone on their side of the base right there and making it to where they can only enter one part of the map. Now this could actually be really useful as you start playing Gem Grab with Sprout, where you can end up using your super to end up blocking an enemy retreating. Especially imagine someone has 10 gems and they're trying to get away from you. All you have to do is Sprout the back, hopefully, and be able to keep them from running away. And that could actually end up having an insane amount of value. I'm actually pretty bullish on Sprout being good inside of this one. Super is pretty easy to charge up, by the way. Also, Sprout's gadget ends up healing you for 3,000 HP instantly because it's just so broken. And Sprout's got a kit that almost every person can appreciate. Look at that, 3,000 free HP right there. Tara's gonna go ahead and get these hands. Sprout proving to be a menace inside of Gem Grab, and I can definitely see Sprout playing and replacing Barley on a lot of maps inside of Gem Grab, being that thrower that gives you that extra value. Normally there's only room for one thrower in a single composition, and Sprout could definitely be that brawler, so you got to keep that in mind. All right, one final gadget just to mess around with. Tara's gonna go ahead and start spraying and praying. Tara, one more fadeaway to end up taking her out right there. Yeah, we don't talk about that. We don't talk about that portal right there. Let's go and wall our Frank away so he doesn't end up giving the gems to the enemy. Oh, that was bad. Guys, you can even wall in your own teammates. This is the ultimate troll potential with this super, by the way. And oh yeah, someone's chasing you down, get him out of your face, build a wall, and you're gonna end up taking him out. 13 gems, easy win, GG. Let's roll through the next mode, see if we can pick up some easy dubs. So mode number 2 for Sprout's gonna end up being Solo Showdown. Now with Solo Showdown, Sprout is a thrower, and throwers traditionally haven't been the best inside of Solo Showdown, except for very particular maps where you can use the sort of range advantage to your benefit. But you know, inside of Solo Showdown, I think this is going to be one of Sprout's sort of medium modes. You know, Sprout's an OP brawler. Don't get me wrong. If you guys didn't know that, Sprout's going to be busted when it ends up releasing inside of the game. But the one sort of saving grace is the fact that with Solo Showdown, Sprout by itself is going to be a little bit tough to end up just 1v1ing people, especially people who roll on you or do something else. But still, with Sprout's damage, with Sprout's range on certain maps, like let's say Rockwall Brawl. Let's say, you know, if they brought back, what was that one map that they had where it was absolutely insane in the very center of the map where the throwers and the dynamites used to dominate? Maybe you guys remember the name of the map. I don't know why. Hot Maze. Yes, Hot Maze. Dude, if they brought Hot Maze back, Sprout would absolutely dominate Hot Maze. I think Solo Showdown's not going to be Sprout's best mode. Am I going to get Sprout to 700 inside of Solo Showdowns? You bet your booty. And yeah, let's just go ahead and get this on the spike. By the way, look at how your things bounce around, guys. Even if you miss your shot, the fact that it bounces all over the map and makes it so annoying for your opponents. Gonna go ahead and break away spike right there. One more explosion. That's how you get it done. So next battle up is going to end up being Heist. I think Sprout is going to be really good in Heist, and this is actually going to be one of my favorite maps to play Sprout on. On this map, you've got the wall heavily defending the safe. Traditionally, people play Barley on this map, and they're able to use it really effectively, but now with Sprout, able to do that big splash damage against your opponents, end up crushing people into pieces, and the moment that you think someone's going to end up getting on your safe, you can wall them off using your super. Now, my supers have been pretty boosted, don't get me wrong, but also, when you're attacking their safe, you're going to get that big, beautiful splash damage to end up hitting your opponents, doing damage to the safe, as well as damaging other things. Now, really with Sprout, you're probably going to play him defensively inside of Heist more than on offense, just due to the fact that his defensive abilities are honestly too strong. Let's go and auto aim our super right there. Now we can just keep ringing around a Rosie, guys. Another super to protect ourselves. Our wall lasts ridiculously long, by the way. Look at this. We're literally just chilling. You can build an invisible force field that your opponents can't mess with, but trust me, there's a mode where Sprout's wall is absolutely busted that I can't wait to show you guys, and let's go and get to that in a moment. Gonna go ahead and eat that grass right there to make sure we're back up to full HP. Exploding my shots left and right, which honestly, strategically is pretty good to miss the safe, so you get that big splash damage whenever you need to. Let's go and throw a shot right here. I literally can't stop hitting things. That's definitely a first world problem right there. All right, continuing to run on through. Let's use our wall to try to build up a little blocker right there. BB's gonna end my will to live, but guys, you can see how Sprout just is able to put in some work. Not the greatest person for killing the safe, but if you're able to go ahead and use Sprout defensively, use Sprout to build up some walls. I mean, look at this. I don't want people to pass. Boom. Wall's gonna end up blocking off that section. And the wall honestly lasts so long. I think one of Sprout's early nerfs will probably be to the fact that its wall is so busted. By the way, I was trying to bounce shot over the wall. You can't actually bounce throw shot, Sprout shot over the wall, just in case you guys were wondering. One more shot right there. Oh, that was not ideal. I don't have a bush to eat to get that free feed. Guys, 3,000 HP with your gadget. I mean, there's so many broken things with Sprout to even be able to keep track of. Let's go and just run on forward for hopefully one more dub. Please, Daryl, someone end up cleaning this up. You guys get the deal with Sprout. Let's move on to the next mode. We are officially on Bounty. Now, I'm going to make Bounty quick and quit like only a little bit into this battle, but guys, Sprout's going to be a great pick inside of Bounty on modes that you traditionally see Barley. This map right here, Layer Cake, is a map that traditionally Barley's done pretty well at, and especially using your wall, guys, you can instantly turn battles close to a 2-on-3 by walling off one of the enemies and using it to your advantage. Again, on maps that you might see a Dynamite, you might have seen a Tick, you might have seen a Barley in the past. I think Sprout's going to be that new brawler that ends up being a viable option to go in with. Obviously, right here, we're able to hold things off, build a wall on this side, make it annoying for your opponents to deal with. One more spray and pray to end up hopefully cleaning up that B, guys. Sprout's going to be pretty solid inside of a Bounty, I feel like. Probably going to be a brawler to be feared, and especially once players realize how good Sprout is and how to actually end up playing Sprout, things are just going to even get so much better. Mortis, have fun with the other Mortis. B, that is a little bit of a tragedy right there. Let's just go and eat our 3,000 HP, wait to do some DPS, and that's going to be GG well played. Honestly, Sprout's only weakness is the fact that Sprout can be a little bit difficult to play. It's not easy to hit every single one of your shots, but the fact that your shots bounce so often around everywhere is going to help out just a bit to where Sprout is still just going to be so busted, Bounty included. Okay, so definitely my favorite mode to play Sprout in has to be Brawl Ball. And if you guys haven't put 2 and 2 together yet, let me show you exactly why, guys. All right, let's just do some damage right here. Someone's about to score in your goal. No. You can legit block your goal off from enemies to where they can't end up scoring for up to like basically 8 to 10 seconds at a time. However long your wall lasts, they're not going to be able to score in your goal, guys. You have a permanent goalie with your wall to where even if you want to troll your teammates, guys, I mean, come on. Come on, okay, I was gonna end up just walling your enemy side of the map, guys. Sprout being able to deny people goals inside of Brawl Stars is legit gonna be the funniest thing. And oh yeah, if you wanna troll your teammates, you can keep them locked into the goal to where they can't leave. It's gonna be a fiesta inside of Brawl Stars. Get ready for the toxic Sprouts inside of Brawl Stars who don't let you leave the pit, who end up hiding you in there. It is gonna get ugly really quickly, guys. And yeah, look at that goal defense, look at the plays, and making it even easier is the fact that Sprout Super isn't that difficult to charge up. It only takes a couple of hits to be able to get that done. Let's go and walk this in. Let's score the goal. That's GG, well played. Brawl Ball, clearly one of the best modes to play Sprout on. It's gonna be absolutely hilarious. Pray for the noobs who end up using the wall to destroy your own team. So for the final mode we're going to end up hopping into, it will be Siege. Now, Siege is traditionally not a mode that gets dominated by throwers. Actually, maybe that's not even true. Barley does pretty well inside of Siege. So does Tick as a defensive brawler. So Sprout's going to fit somewhere in there, but I don't know specifically if Sprout is going to end up being the best pick always inside of Siege. But just due to the fact that Sprout's going to be so OP off the bat, it's going to be something where like solo Showdown where Sprout's still viable. And if there's something I'm missing as far as Sprout's kit that works really well inside of Siege, there's probably a potential that you can do some pretty good stuff, especially let's say a robot's coming and you can end up finishing that robot and squeezing them to where they can't move forward. I feel like honestly that would be busted. Let's just like trap our own robot. No, it's not going to be good enough to be able to do that. Oh, Frank ended up destroying our vines right there. Well played, Frank, to be able to get that dub. But guys, Sprout's gonna end up being an interesting pick for Siege, gonna be able to play the role of a thrower really effectively. If you can find some synergy with your wall maybe that I'm not thinking of right now that could vault Sprout up into like S and #1 tier, but for now, definitely a solid pick. Not Sprout's best mode in my mind, but one where of course any OP brawler is gonna end up being viable and end up being a lot of fun. All right, next Siege in 10 seconds. I really wanna see if we can like, it would be hilarious if you could trap your own Siege bot. Imagine if you did a custom mode with 2 different Sprouts and you just like ended up breaking off the wall. Let's go ahead and see if we can make our robot freak out right now. Here we go. Check this out. We don't talk about that. So that's gonna do it for my super high level look over Sprout inside of every single mode, guys. Basically, long story short, because Sprout's gonna be OP upon release, you're gonna end up playing Sprout in every single mode. There's no mistake about that. Sprout's gonna be super good. I think modes where Sprout's gonna end up shining is gonna end up being in Bounty, where you can use that wall super cheekily to be able to put in work. Inside of Gem Grab, I think Sprout's gonna be really good as well. And really on every map right now that you find Tick and Barley being annoying, Sprout is probably gonna be just as annoying, if not even better. Make sure you're getting Sprout on release, and of course, if you haven't already, make sure you're using code PAT in the shop to support me when Sprout comes out. I'd appreciate it. Chief Cat would appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for all your support so far. That is going to do it for more Sprout gameplay. Let me know in the comment section below. April 10th, tune in, get your own Sprout. Peace out. I'm a poet. I didn't know it. Let's go.